This is Eagle Al, and let's get straight into it as we approaching day two of free agency. Eagles actually has some interest in some people. The only guy we signed on free agency is Brett Toff, and that makes sense with Andre Dillard's now gone. He goes to the Titans. Marcus Epps is gone. He goes to the Raiders. T.J. Edwards go to Chicago. Jason Kelsey actually comes back. And it's somebody I'm forgetting. It's definitely somebody I'm forgetting for sure. Said Marcus Epps, T.J. Edwards, Jason Kelsey back, Brett Toff is back, Andre Dillard is gone. Yep, T.J. Edwards. Oh, of course, of course. Hassan Hargrave. That's not Hargrave. Javon Hargrave is gone. Um, but we definitely have some interest in some people. And I've been talking about this position for a while. It's the backup QB. It's the backup QB. The backup QB is very important. Even though I don't want to see the backup QB on the field besides preseason, is that say if Jalen Hurts go out with an injury for a game or two, I need to know my backup QB can win that game or two. And when we had Minshew, he couldn't beat the Saints, who wasn't even a playoff team, and he couldn't beat the Cowboys, which is understandable because the Cowboys are actually a good team. We was so not confident in Gardner Minshew, we had to force Jalen Hurts back out there, injured on the last game of the season against the backups against the Giants, because we just didn't trust Gardner Minshew. He can do it. Um, so yeah, Jacoby Brissett obviously have a relationship with Nick Sirianni because they both were in Indianapolis together. That one makes sense. My only thing with Jacoby Brissett is that he don't play like Jalen Hurts. I still think we should get Marcus Mariota for sure because Marcus Mariota, he's a pores man of Jalen Hurts, but you can still somewhat run the same scheme. You can run the RPO. Is he as effective as Jalen Hurts? Absolutely not. But he's very effective with his legs. Probably even better than Jalen Hurts with his legs, but his arm talent, his vision, no. But you can keep that same system. We was trying to run the same system with Gardner Minshew, and it just didn't work because they don't play the same. And that's my fear with Jacoby Brissett. They just don't play the same. Two different players. You always want your backup to be similar to your starter. Like, look at Baltimore. I like how they got Lamar Jackson and Huntley. I think that's his last name. They play similar, very, very similar. So I would like Marcus Mariota over Jacoby Brissett, but us signing Jacoby Brissett would make sense. His numbers wasn't that bad last season. 12 touchdowns, 6 picks. I think he had like 2,000 some yards or a little less, or maybe a little more. I know he was in that range, so his numbers wasn't bad for a backup QB. But let's get into this news right here. This guy I really, really like. So this coming from ML Football, and also I seen this on the 49ers Sports Talk. Emmanuel Moseley, he's getting interest from 49ers want to re-sign him, but the Vikings and the Eagles are also interested. So Emmanuel Moseley is 26, so he is very young. He only played about 4 to 5 games. He did tear his ACL, but he's young. ACLs are not career enders. Since Adrian Peterson, the way Adrian Peterson came back is like since then. Yeah, you'll miss the year with the ACL, but you'll come back just fine. 26. During the 4 to 5 games where he got injured in October, he was gonna be one of those ones, man. That we was gonna be like, yeah, he's top 10, top 15. He's gonna be talked about a lot. But this is a 4 or 5 games. He had 5 PBUs. He had a pick six. He had a tackle for a loss. This is within 4 to 5 games. Those are really good numbers in that span. The defense was playing. We know the 49ers defense is good. They was playing at an all-time high. He was a part of that. But the 49ers training staff sucks. I swear, man, it's always an injured guy on that team. But He come to Philadelphia. Say if we can't get Bradbury, he will be a good replacement. He is 5'11", so about 6 foot, 190 pounds, and he can play. He's very very consistent. Even before last year, he's just a very consistent player. As any 49ers fan right now, do you want to lose Emmanuel Moseley? They tell you H no. H no. They think he could come back and play with that same consistency. They say he will be 100% ready for camp, so that's really good to hear. And look, if we can't get Bradbury, he'll be a good replacement. For the meantime, we get another corner out the draft, and also you possibly could get him a little cheap, because I say that about ACL injuries. A lot of GMs might be hesitant, like, well, we don't really want to pay him that much, so we're not sure how you're gonna come off this injury. Maybe somebody try to lowball him. How we just give him a little more just to come to Philadelphia, but he will be a really really good pickup, man. I'm telling you, Mosley ain't no slouch. He ain't no slouch, man. But hey, man, what do you think and how do you feel about the news? Eagles are interested in some players. I feel like we losing players, but we're actually interested in some players. But this is Eagle Al, and I'm out.